like Flint Heart Glom Gold a lot.
This letter
Okay.
is from
Yes.
David,
Anytime. No.
last name withheld,
Okay, thank goodness.
Elliot's brother.
No!
And it's titled it's titled Brookline High School. He says, "Howdy, floppers. I know it's been a while, and I'm sure you were feeling a void in all of your lives.
No.
Maybe not Elliot.
No.
But he's had to deal with me almost 28 years now, so he's earned a break, I guess. I wanted to bring to your attention a video you may have seen since it's making the rounds on the internet, but perhaps you haven't. If there's one thing I've noticed,
The trailer for Man of Steel. And it finally really gives you a sense of Superman.
If I've noticed one thing, listeners, some fun facts about Brookline High School, since you were wondering. Its alumni include my good friend Louisa. That's not a fact.
That's not a fact, nor is it fun.
Who is a former Boston Red Sox general manager and current president of baseball operations. So now that I've gotten through all that bulky exposition,
That's literally just random nonsense trivia. It's not exposition. This plot is not going to hinge on what he just told us.
6, Elliot's brother writes in to educate and delight with anecdotes and statistics from the wonderful world of sports.
Ugh.
7.
Just thinking about it hurts so much.
So this is our third and last letter of the evening because it is a very long letter. So buckle in, guys.
Oh boy, is it okay?
So
If this is okay, well let's see.
This is from Josh, last name with
Oh, thank goodness.
and it's
I was worried
titled
it was going to be soccer stuff.
it's titled Non-Sexual Fanfic.
Uh-oh.
Should David Kalan ever tire of his reign of terror, I gladly offer my services as a replacement supervillain.
I've told this story before of my attending the New York premiere of Multiplicity as a kid,
but it bears
right?
repeating.
That was when my brother met Harold Ramis, asked him what other movies he made besides Ghostbusters. Harold Ramis says, I made Stuart Saved His Family. And my brother responded, that bomb? And Harold Ramis pretended to choke him. So that's my Harold Ramis story of my brother offending him. Anyway, so
His brother is a charmer.
Yeah, he's single, ladies. Anyway, there's a
You
reason.
like sports facts and letters.
And insulting Harold Ramis.
Meanwhile, I was sitting 2 rows from David Kalan. I think it's clear.
A sports star extraordinaire.
I think it's clear which was the better evening once you consider how much unwanted sports trivia I was sitting so close to.
Yeah, you left with a lethal case of sports. That was
Yours, Charlie, last name withheld.
Thanks,
Thanks
Charlie.
for the kind words.
Yeah,
In the
glad
words
you
of
enjoyed the
David
show.
Kalan, that was a real slam dunk.
As David Kalan would say, touchdown.
Goal!
As David Kalan would say, I'm envious of my brother.
As David Kalan would say, read my letter on your podcast. Love. P.S. Also free David Kalan.
Nope, David Kalan will continue to stay imprisoned in the bottle city of Kandor, where they have no sports. It's the worst punishment of all. Arrgh. It wouldn't be so bad being tiny if they had a tiny football team.
This one is from David, last name withheld.
It better not be.
Elliot's brother.
Oh, God. Oh, it burns.
Howdy, floppers. First of all, I cannot
Don't
express...
take the fucking familiar with us.
I mean, he is my brother.
cannot express how happy I was to hear Dan recommend the classic hockey documentary,
Hockumentary.
Sudden Death, during your... As I was listening, however, I heard Dan refer to the now raised Mellon Arena in Pittsburgh, where the film takes place, as a hockey stadium. At which point, an all too predictable light bulb went off in my head where I thought, it's an arena, Dan, it's an arena. It was at this point that Elliot chimed in with, I think they're called arenas. A sigh of relief.
Oh, good. I finally live up to my brother's standards.
Either way, after hearing Elliot's on-air sports-related correction, I was finally reassured that all of my years of working and teaching had not been for naught.
My work on this earth is done. Goodbye. Floats up to heaven.
David Kalan died on the way to his home planet.
Oh, no. He was from another planet? I guess.
Of my eldest brother, I could not have been more proud.
Only brother. Also eldest.
Yours in dorkdom, David Kalan.
Oh, that's very sweet, David. Thank you. I love you, too.
Very nice.
That's a very sweet letter to end on. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah,
and
maybe,
thanks, Dave, for
maybe
writing
the
in.
healing can begin.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, this last letter is from David, last name withheld.
Oh, God, this better not be.
Elliot's brother.
Oh, why? It's so late.
It's titled Harold and Me. Dear Flopcasters, my heart was warmed while listening to the Olympus Has Fallen episode when Elliot regaled listeners with the epic tale of our first brush with fame at the world premiere of Multiplicity. In listening to Elliot's version of the events, I feel there were some important disparities or clarifying details left out. Well, thank goodness I'm here to fix that, right?
Nope.
So since you asked, here we go. First of all, the reason we had tickets... As for my lifelong friendship with Harold Ramis, or as I knew him, Harry, that was actually... Lastly, Stuart, in person, I'm actually quite charming now that I'm not 10 years old anymore. Thanks for putting up with me, Dan and Stuart, because I'm Elliot's brother. He pretty much has to. Love, David, Elliot's brother.
You know, brothers kill each other all the time. Cain killed Abel. I don't have to put up with him.
So,
Yeah, that was
Thanks
great.
for writing in and regaling us with that adventure story, Dave.
Yep.
I think you'll
Thanks
find
for giving me an excuse to check my phone during the podcast.
my version, I think, was slightly less accurate, but much shorter.
I'm still here looking for a boyfriend. Imagine my surprise when you guys mentioned that enemy of the podcast, David Kalan, is single. I hear he looks like a Jewish mountain man, and I'm very much into that. I don't know what his type is, but if he's into ladies with blue hair and tattoos, maybe we're meant to be. Sincerely, Sarah, last name withheld.
Do you like
P.S.
sports?
Yeah, that's his type, is sports.
I should probably
Are
mention...
you a sport? Because then he
Do you
might
like
like
to
you.
correct things?
If you like sports,
Does he
then
like women with
might
blue
like
hair
you.
and tattoos?
Honestly, the only thing
That
I know
seems
that he
more
has
like my
opinion-
thing.
The only thing I know he has opinions on is sports.
All right.
So if you are hockey, basketball, football, or baseball,
Are you a good listener?
because he is a talker.
Yeah.
Do you like sarcasm?
Do you like having your balls busted for no good reason?
He has the Kalan family curse, I think.
Of talkativeness.
Cursed by a gypsy.
Yep. Talk to me so much, will you? Well, from now on, your generations to come will never stop talking.
So last letter of the evening is from...
wait.
Wait,
Last
hold
one.
on. So would this be the main course or the dessert? Are we not getting dessert?
Is this preemie?
No, I think this is panna cotta. You're having panna cotta at the
Oh,
end of
I
it.
don't like panna cotta. All right.
I'm sorry, this is what we gotta have. You're not gonna like this panna cotta even more in a second.
man.
This better not be the
Foreshadowing.
panna cotta, I think.
Or is
This
it going to
is
be
from-
snore shadowing?
Oh,
David.
No.
Last name withheld. Elliot's brother.
Oh, God. The worst panna
writes?
cotta.
I wrote a letter into the show regarding your abduction episode.
So many of his letters start with, why didn't you answer my previous letter?
And
Where's
this-
my elephant? Where's my elephant?
I wrote in about the abduction for 72 years in baseball. New York Mets.
You're mixed up
David,
there.
last name
That's
withheld.
but that was the whole
That's
letter.
the whole letter. But thank you all to everyone who wrote in.
Except for maybe the last one.
So, Dan, if you'd like to choose one last person.
Yes.
One last person.
We've got
for one last question.
the gentleman. There's a gentleman
There's a-
with a giant foam finger out of the audience.
All right.
If he could,
Oh, man.
If you could please state your name.
Is this on?
Shit.
All right, yeah. My name is David, last name withheld Kalan.
for the listeners at
Did
home,
Mom tell you I was going to be here? Is that how you found out?
do you have a?
Yeah, no, I
You have a
have
question, or you just here to remind me how terrible life can be?
both.
That's the worst thing I've ever said to you. That's so horrible. I'm sorry. He is a fine brother. He is an excellent uncle to my son. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Very irritating, man.
Yeah. So anyway, now, before you answer,
There's some rules to this game, boy.
I have something for all of you. As you all know, Elliot is a diehard Kansas City Royals fan.
Love them.
Yeah.
My beloved Royals.
So, in honor of their World Series run this past fall and my brother's favorite pop song of 2014, I have gotten each of you your own Kansas City Royals t-shirt with a personalized name on it, especially for each of you.
Aw.
I consider it something of a thank you for putting up with all of my irritating complaints for the past few years, although in Elliot's case, he's been doing it for about 3 decades, so I don't know that I have enough money to pay for enough t-shirts to make up for that.
Nope. Oh, but that's very sweet of you, David. Oh, thanks. What a great brother you are.
Thank you for the. We're taking.
Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you.
Oh, mine says Psy on the back.
And mine says Dave's brother.
Stuart, what is
Stuart
yours?
says house
Stuart,
cat.
what is?
I might wear this tomorrow.
Step right up. Step right up and listen to a podcast.
You must be this tall to listen to this podcast, but I'm holding my hand very close to the ground. Basically, if you're taller than David the Gnome, go ahead and listen. But if you're David, my brother, get the fuck out of
Wait,
here.
who's this David the Gnome? His obvious contempt for his thoroughly charming and impressively knowledgeable brother, David Kalan. I love that guy. Does he have opinions about movies?
So did David write this letter?
I bet we